Hello, everybody, and welcome to Skate 3 Arena in Tyngsboro, Massachusetts, home of the Bishop Guertin Cardinals, and in this case also the Pelham Alvirne Avalanche boys hockey team. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Our cameraman for this afternoon's game is Tim O'Neill. And this is the Bishop Guertin hockey team that Tom mentioned to me earlier in the season at a basketball court someplace, talking about what a great, well-oiled machine they have been so far this season.
Well, they have been. They suffered their first loss of the year to Arlington Catholic, which isn't surprising. It's a good school down in Massachusetts. That was a 3-1 game. That's a team that could play defensively with Guertin and hold them down a little bit. I don't know if these teams have some of these teams in New Hampshire have the ability to do that, but I do know that Alvirne Pelham team is well coached by Brian Gould, and they broke out with 9 goals the other day. So They are scoring much better than they were at the start of the year. And when you play Guertin, you basically need to outscore them. So
that's a tough task if you look at the scoring that they have put up in the course of this season, on the way to an 8-1 record. That one loss against Arlington Catholic, but they do have 8 wins in New Hampshire, including most recently they beat Salem just a few days ago. Actually, it was a week ago, wasn't it? And it was a home game here at Skate 3 that they won 4-2. They have put up 9 goals against Memorial, 8 against South, 8 against Nashua North. So they can score and they can skate. And we are about to see the speed of this game right here as the boys face off at center ice. We are underway. 15-minute periods in New Hampshire boys high school hockey, as Guertin chops at it, putting the pressure on immediately following the opening face-off. Puck fought for in the far corner. Comes out to the top of the point. Cam Hult. Deflected pass up the sideboard to Mike Barrett. Barrett's able to throw in the corner. Shot, score! A rifle shot into the far corner. In an eye blink, there was number 12, Justin Pearson, who fired that one in the far corner. And just well, half a minute into this one, really, with 14:26 remaining in the first period, Justin Pearson starts the scoring for Bishop Guertin. We'll put that down as 34 seconds into the first period for Pearson's goal. We have our first penalty of the game. That's going to go against the Cardinals, as it looked like number 21, Riley Nutter, took a spill. His jersey's all tangled up in his hockey pants, so it's not clearly who was the victim at the moment on Alvirne Pelham, but definitely to the box for Guertin goes Austin. Justin, is it the guy that just scored the goal? Looked like number 12, Justin Pearson, who got the goal, goes to the box. So it's been an eventful first minute of play for Pearson. We have maybe interference, looked like the call from the official as he crossed his arms to indicate to the public address announcer and the scorekeeper what was up there with the penalty call. So 2-minute man advantage. I believe they gave the assist to Cam Hult and Jordan Cato on that. It was either Jordan Cato or Austin King assisting on that. We'll have to check the lines that what Bishop Guertin puts out there with Hult and Pearson and see who their line mate was, because that was who got the assist on that goal. The Avalanche now, Pelham Alvirne, wearing their Colorado Avalanche colors. And so it was Pearson who got the goal and the penalty in the first minute of play. Man advantage here as Alvirne Pelham tries to capitalize. You will notice a very large hockey player in net for Bishop Guertin. He really fills the frame. That is Jake Perrin, who is a tough obstacle to shoot around for offensive players in these hockey games. He's pitched some shutouts in the 2015-16 season so far, and you're going to see why if and when Alvirne Pelham's able to get some shots on goal here. So going down deep, the Alvirne defenseman with a rink length rush. Again, another jersey gets crumbled up in those hockey pants, and it makes it very difficult to tell you what number is carrying the puck for the Pelham Alvirne team. Puck shot, it's number 7 actually that made that rush. Bobby Haverty. And Haverty able to keep it in as Ben Peterson was lurking there at the far point, nearly a chance for a breakaway. Wheeling around in the zone is Bobby Haverty. The shot up top and a save made fairly easily by Jake Perrin as he took that right off the BG symbol on his chest. Sprinting down near boards, Ryan Flynn gets broken up in the corner. We just did the girls Bishop Guertin hockey game against Concord before this one, and there's no body checking allowed in the girls game, and the contrast is a stark one. Also the speed of the game. Puck shot around the boards and behind the net. Alvirne cannot get it out of their own zone for the moment. Now they do. First back to get it, defenseman Jacob Rodriguez, number 10. Shots are 2 for Pelham Alvirne and 1 for Bishop Guertin so far. That clearing pass goes off the back of a skate, and so the pressure resumes for BG as Ryan Flynn steps around to check, sends it around the boards. Guertin making it very difficult going for Pelham Alvirne, trying to come out of their own zone. A couple of players collide in front of the Avalanche bench. And BG gets the best of it. They still have possession. Teams trading possession in the Avalanche zone. Flynn hits the deck. Wheeling around, a setup there by Joe Leahy. Not quite able to connect with his teammate. And up ice comes Cam Hult. Hult makes a nice shift, wrists one, a good save in net. Made by Curtis Rischall, the goaltender for Alvirne Pelham. But right back behind the net goes BG with possession. Nick Gould is number 20, who's helping to put the pressure on. And Alvirne Pelham does well just to clear this out. No icing, they wave it off. Cam Hult behind the net with a head of steam. We played 5 full minutes and change in this one, and it's a 1-0 Bishop Guertin lead. A Justin Pearson wrister from just inside the face-off circle to the right of Rischall, found the far corner. A break-in and a shot, and a penalty is coming up. Cam Rischall, who broke in on the goaltender Perrin, was either checked or was it slashed or tripped. But in any case, it's going to be a 2-minute penalty against Jack Johansson, going to the penalty box for Bishop Guertin, and the second power play of the first period for Pelham Alvirne. So on paper, the odds makers would have Bishop Guertin the prohibitive favorite to win this one, but Pelham Alvirne is staying with them stride for stride. The sniper's goal for Pearson notwithstanding, it's been a pretty evenly played game. But Pelham Alvirne has had the added advantage of 2 power plays. This is their second one. The first one didn't go all that well. Didn't really get any quality scoring chance out of it. Loose puck fought for in the BG zone, and we have a penalty on a hooking call coming up against Pelham Alvirne, and that's going to negate and nullify their power play. Coming just 21 seconds into the man advantage to the penalty box for a hook. Goes a Pelham Alvirne forward. Justin Pearson behind the net. It's a 4-on-4 game right now. More ice to work with for both teams. Pearson's shot wings that wrister off the glass behind Rishaw. Puck is cleared, but not very far. Jordan Cato in front, saved by Rishaw, steers it wide. Shots are, I think that was a shot on goal. It says 3-3 on the scoreboard, icing against the Avalanche. The penalty was against Kyle Sintiris. 2 minutes for hooking. So he'll be in the box for another 129. There's 1:08 remaining on Jack Johansson's penalty. So it'll be a 21-second power play for Bishop Guertin. 1 minute from now. The Avalanche trying to come out of their own zone. 1-0. Bishop Guertin leads it. Of course, the Cardinals are wearing the green and gold, and the Pelham Alvirne Avalanche are in the Colorado Avalanche color scheme. There's a shot on goal. Rishaw makes the save. Not too much on that shot by number 9, Ben Peterson of BG. Jake Zizek shoots it into the zone. Jared Zizek had a scramble to get the rosters before the games. Apologize if I have a letter out of place. I believe it's Jared Zizek and not Jake. There's a shot up ahead. Into the corner it goes. Trying to come out of it with a scoring chance. Brendan Parent is checked off the puck, and it is cleared out in the neutral zone. Kind of a blind cross-ice pass there by Parent. Doesn't find any teammates, and BG shoots it into the offensive zone and chases in after it. Puck fought for at the far boards. Austin King is number 11. He gets it out in front. Not able to get a shot away, though, are the Cardinals. And here come the Avalanche. A 3-on-2. Puck stolen away before the Avalanche can get a shot off, but they steal it back. Steered to the corner by Perrin. Cam Hult has it. Jacob Rodrigue behind the net. Stiff hit at the blue line administered by Brendan Parent, and that knocks Bishop Guertin off the puck. Rodrigue gets it out to the point, but not out in front. Parent shot, and he gets leveled as he lets go of it. As Cam Hult, who looks about 6'6" out there, an NHL-sized defenseman, just levels Parent after he got the shot away. Another penalty's coming up here, and this one also is going to be against Bishop Guertin. This will be a cross-check against Cam Hult, and you watch enough Patriots play, you know that Rob Gronkowski doesn't get away with too much roughhousing without getting called for penalties, and same goes true for the biggest guy in the ice, Cam Hult. He did not get away with that cross-check. So a 2-minute penalty against Bishop Guertin with 5:55 to go in the first period. It is a 1-0 lead for Guertin, but they have had to kill off, hey Heidi, 3 power plays in the game. I know one of the fans here, so shout out. In the corner it goes. 5.5 minutes left to go in the first period. Heidi Barahona is here. Shout out to Heidi, my neighbor, who's the parent of Damian Barahona, who is on the Alvirne Pelham Avalanche team. Damian is number 23. Teeing it up, it's a deflected shot, misses near side. Puck pinned against the far boards. They announced the penalty to Holt, so it's a 5-on-3 right now for Pelham Alvirne for the next 1 minute and 14 seconds. Trying to capitalize, they do! Shot and a goal! It's a 1-1 hockey game. Too many penalties taken by Bishop Guertin. It finally pays off for the Pelham Alvirne Avalanche. I believe that was number 19, Jack Donovan, with the goal. Coming with 5:06 remaining in the first period, Pelham Alvirne evens up the hockey game at 1. It is still a man advantage for Pelham Alvirne, and shorthanded trying for a score. Bishop Guertin is called for the offside. That was Justin Pearson, the goal scorer for BG, was trying to get a shorthanded tally. So Cam Holt comes out of the box. Ryan Flynn is still in there for Bishop Guertin. Holt wings one in from center ice. Save is made by Rishaw. That's shot number 6 on goal for Bishop Guertin. And tying it up to the right of the post is Jake Perrin. So it is a 1-1 hockey game. A lot of penalties taken by Bishop Guertin, who are coming into this game with a record of 8-1. Pelham Alvirne comes into the game with a record of 3-6. Shot and a goal off the face-off. A 2-1 lead for Pelham Alvirne. A second power play goal. I don't think Perrin ever saw that. And getting the score was Cam Rishaw, the senior for Pelham Alvirne. We'll see if he had any assists on that. Perrin. So Brendan Parent got the goal off the face-off, assisted by Cam Rishaw, and it is a 2-1 Pelham Alvirne lead.
Wow, the story, John, is the Guertin penalties.
Absolutely.
That's just it. They're in the power play.
5-on-3.
5-on-3, turn
one
into
goal.
5-on-4, one goal, and the other one, you know. 2
power play goals in succession, and it's a 2-1 lead for Pelham Alvirne. BG trying to answer back, and they do.
They do. That's just it. They're very good at that. Very opportunistic. You got to watch it with them.
Chase Blazak with a blazing wrister that beat Rishaw up on the left high quadrant of his left, our right, as we look at the goal. Beautiful wrist shot really by Blazak, and it's a 2-2 game here with 3:41 remaining. First period. Puck comes all the way down to the near post, and looks like Rishaw's just going to freeze it as we have some hard checking at the glass behind the Alvirne net.
And I believe a penalty.
Another penalty.
Yes.
This one's going to go against Pelham Alvirne, however. And to the box for the Avalanche will go Ian Birmingham, a junior defenseman.
A high-scoring first period.
Yeah.
2-2.
3.5 minutes to go. 4 goals have been scored in the period.
On just 14 shots combined.
BG trying to set up. Puck comes back to the near point, cross-ice pass, finds the boards, and now a Pelham Alvirne stick, but they miss a chance to clear it out. Down a man. It's the first power play of the game for Bishop Guertin. It was an elbowing call against Birmingham. And now BG putting the pressure on, maintaining control of the puck with 1:25 to go in the power play. A deflected shot hit a shin pad there of a defenseman of Pelham Alvirne, never got.
Well, Pearson had a one-timer, but he couldn't settle the puck down.
So Mike Barrett and Austin King assisted Chad Blazak on that second goal of the game for BG. They're looking for the go-ahead score here on the power play now. Puck in front, good stiff check administered by a Pelham Alvirne player, but BG maintains possession. Teeing it up and shooting it right into the midsection of the goaltender.
All the way to Richal.
Ben Peterson at the far point, number 9. And Richal saw that one all the way. Cam Hultom, number 3, the defenseman for BG. That's an NHL-sized defenseman right there.
He is a story. He's a good player. He's listed as a defenseman, but he's all over the ice.
Yeah. He picked up a penalty for cross-dressing. It was an
cross-dressing or cross-checking?
Cross-checking. I hope I didn't say cross-dressing.
You started to.
Wow.
That's okay, John.
Watching too much Caitlyn Jenner, I guess.
Yeah, plus we got a lot of hockey today. So.
Yes. And BG again on the attack with 19 seconds left to go on the power play. Trying to set up in the zone and get the go-ahead goal in a 2-2 hockey game. They can't keep it in the zone, though. Good job by the Avalanche of clearing it out. And they may just kill off this power play with that nice touch at center ice by Justin Hudgens. Puck goes all the way around behind the net. Picked up by Ryan Flynn, but he can't control it. And the Avalanche come out of their own zone, but they can't connect on the up-ice pass. Behind the net it goes. Avalanche struggling to get it out of their own zone for most of this period. They have 2 power play goals, though, to show for the first 15 minutes. Actually, the first 14 minutes. You have 1 minute left to play in this period.
And they killed off a penalty, which is big. Guertin's power play has been very successful this year.
A deflected shot's going to go into the ceiling as Joe Leahy launched that one just inside the blue line, and the Pelham Alvirne defender got a stick on it. 2-2 game, 57 seconds left to go, first period. John Collins with Tom King. Our cameraman is Tim O'Neill. It is late January the 30th, and we have ourselves a hockey game right now, Tom. The odds makers would have said that BG would probably take a lead after the first period of play. Well, it's 2-2 right now, and who knows? It looks like Pelham Alvirne is skating with BG at the moment, but look out for Pearson. He launches a shot that never makes its way through.
You always have to look out for Pearson.
Yeah.
Who's as good of a passer as he is of a shooter.
And a good skater to boot. Another deflected shot that does not find its way through for Guertin. And this was just taken away from the defenseman, and a chance for a one-on-one play here for Pelham Alvirne. Twisting and just knocked to the ice.
Well, Holt is
Matt
a big guy to try to get on. He's got an edge on DiPietro. But look at this, it's a 3-on-1 with Holt the only man back.
Loose puck, wheeling, shooting, saved by Perrin as the buzzer sounds. Exciting first period of play here at Skate 3. It's a 2-2 hockey game after the first 15 minutes. Bishop Guertin versus Pelham Alvirne. We'll take a break and come back with second period action right after this.
When you play hockey, you play more than just a game. Hockey gets your legs moving and your heart pumping, builds lean muscle, and it keeps you fit. Plus, it's fun to play no matter who you are or where you are. So let's move. Let's skate, shoot, and score. Let's build confidence. Let's eat better so we have the energy we need to play. Let's create friendships and become part of the team. Just go to letsmove.gov to learn more.
We're We're underway. Second period action. I got ahead of myself there, Tom. Second period, 2-2 game, and a surprise if you're
compared with the time of the girls' game. It is like the third period almost, you know.
Yeah, a lot of penalties in that first period.
A lot of penalties, a lot different hockey than what we saw with the game before this when Guertin girls played Concord. I'm sure Gary Bishop's message to his team was, look, you got to stay out of the box. They're good.
Yes, huh?
Their power play is good. They're able to score.
I don't care how good you are. You're giving up a 5-on-3, you're likely to get scored upon,
No
and that
kidding.
is what happened.
And in high school hockey, you're going to. Guertin's got to play a cleaner game, but I'll tell you what, give Brian Gould and Alvirne Pelham a lot of credit. They are not intimidated by this Cardinal team. Even after they scored 26 seconds into the game or 24 seconds into the game, they're not intimidated by this team, and they've shown it in the way they played.
So Pelham Alvirne trying to get their puck out of their own zone. They can't, though, on a short-handed, short
Here's
side
a break
try.
in, John. Right here.
And no call. A good defensive play by Bishop Guertin, but Pelham Alvirne still has the puck.
Yeah, Guertin, I would think that Gary Bishop's not too happy about how his team has been beaten up the ice a few times.
Now it's a foot race, and that's going to be a no-touch icing call that favors the Avalanche. It's Alvirne Pelham. They put the Alvirne first in the formal name of the team
They should,
because of the enrollment.
They've got the enrollment. They've got more kids on the team.
Yeah.
Pelham only adds about 5 to 6 players.
But they're crucial to running the program at this point.
But John, I hear rumblings that this might be the last year of that co-op.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll have to talk with Brian Gould afterwards and find out exactly what the future holds.
We have a elbowing call going against Bishop Guertin. So
Yeah.
just as you tell them to stay out of the box, they can't help
They're
themselves.
going back in.
And it's going to be Chase Blazak going to the box for the Cardinals for 2 minutes. In a 2-2 game, an opportunity for the Avalanche as they have a face-off in the offensive zone. Cam Rishall is out there.
This is Guertin's 4th penalty of the game.
2 of them came at the same time, hence the 5-3 advantage in the first period. Puck fought for against the far boards. Avalanche can't get started, though, on this power play, as good forechecking by the Cardinals. In the person of number 8, Mike Barrett.
It's a short-handed bid by the Cardinals, who have kept the ice down in the Alvirne end.
Austin King wreaking havoc in the offensive zone.
And the Broncos just missed. Broncos, I keep calling the Broncos. They're really the Avalanche.
Yeah.
The Avs just missed a breakaway.
Brendan Parrott nearly broke free, but it turns into an icing call instead. And the faceoff will come down into the Avalanche zone with 1:18 remaining in their power play. So the Avalanche trying to get the puck up ice and into the BG zone and set up a power play opportunity. John Collins with Tom King, and our cameraman is Tim O'Neill on a Saturday afternoon in late January here at Skate 3 in Tingsboro, a 2-2 hockey game. And again, the Avalanche having difficulty getting into the offensive zone and taking advantage of this power play. They give it up, and BG clears. Curtis Rishall sets it up, and BG steals and keeps it in. And an exercise in futility right now for Alvirne Pelham on this power play with half a minute left to go in the man advantage.
Always dangerous skating the puck
Yep.
out in front of your own net.
Parent circling.
He's played a great game.
Backhander trying to wheel and shoot, and he gets stapled to the ice by Joseph
Let's see,
Gowdy.
look at Holt. He's got the skating ability of a forward playing back on defense.
Holt trying
Does
to
a good
back
job.
in with that big body, but he gets bodied off the puck by the Avalanche, and down ice they come.
And that'll kill the penalty.
Holt has it again. He'll try another rush.
Should shoot it right now.
Loses
see
the
that?
puck.
Yeah, he should have shot that right away.
Justin Pearson stole it back, though. Centering pass off the tape of Ben
Guertin's got to
Peterson.
take the approach than Alvirne has. Alvirne and John didn't get a shot on goal in that power play, but here's a break right here.
Down deep is Ben Peterson, shot and a save by Rishaw. Loose puck, he gobbles it up before it can be, the rebound can be shot home.
Peterson had to wait to see if anyone would come down on the wing, and he was alone, so he tried to go for the far corner, got it too much of the goalie's pads. Guertin needs to be able to put more shots. They're at 13-8 shots, but they probably want more. Alvirne held without a shot on that penalty. Power play.
Puck fought for on the far boards, and Sinitris waving at it, not able to get it out. Now Alvirne Pelham does. And sprinting down after it goes Doug Hurling. The BG gets there first.
Look
and
at this.
Nice clear.
Neutralized play.
Up
Pearson.
ahead, Pearson drops the puck, and it's going to go to Rishaw, and he'll cover up as Pearson was
Good
lurking.
recovery by the Avalanche to stop Pearson from getting in all alone.
Well, that Staying Alive song might apply to Alvirne Pelham right now, Thomas.
Well, it does in a way, but you know what? Guertin is not playing a great game either.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
2-2 though.
Both teams are kind of staying alive right now.
Loose puck, BG has it in front. Turnaround, backhander, didn't make its way through,
No.
and they're just
Good
going to
job.
ice it to relieve the
I'll
pressure.
tell you what, Alvirne, the Avalanche are the ones who have the paint can walking down the streets, you know, with that song, because they're playing very well in terms of in front of their goaltender. They're working hard on defense.
Did John Travolta really have a paint can, or was that just his style of dance?
I'm not sure. I
That's
thought
a good-
at some point he did. Didn't he work for a paint store? I know that.
Maybe that's,
That was his job, wasn't it?
Oh
a paint
yeah,
store?
but you know what? When you think about the strut, that would work, you know, to create that body
Cardinals,
language.
look at this forecheck by Guertin. It's very strong.
Yeah,
Alvirne has not been out of their own, Alvirne Pelham has not been out of its own zone in a while. 9:58 to go in the period. We're tied at 2. No running time in this game, I don't think, John. This is a much closer game than maybe I anticipated coming in.
back to get it is Joseph Gowdy. Gowdy, loose puck as Holt picks it up.
Well, Gowdy hit the back of the net with that. He tried to ring it around the boards.
Nick Gould, number 20, broken up. Brendan Parent ends up with the puck. Parent's had a lot of puck possession time in this game as he fed it up ahead to Cam Rishaw.
Nice check right there at the blue line. With the shirt so oversized, I can't tell who that was.
Yeah, again, it's just a whiteout.
But it was a great play on Bennett. I'm Barrett, I'm sorry. Ooh, there's another shot right in. It's kind of stuck in there.
Right in on the goaltender. The backhander hits Rishaw in the chest. The whistle blew before the puck was actually tied up, and now Rishaw clamps down on it and freezes it for a face-off to his left. Still a 2-2 game, but we have been looking to our left for most of this period. That's the end of the ice where Bishop Guertin is shooting on right now.
But not a lot of quality.
No, it's
only a 14. It was 11-8 at the end of the period. There's a shot that's high.
It's kind of like the Avalanche backing in on their goaltender a little bit.
Yes.
And here comes Alvirne Pelham playing it off the boards, trying to pick up his own rebound. Tug Hurling turns into an icing call. Apparently he hadn't yet reached the red line before he did that bank shot. Face-off will come all the way back down to the right.
We got a good hockey game going, John Collins.
Yeah, we sure do. Puck up ahead. Wrister hit, and a shot to go! The follow by number 21, Riley Nutter, with the putback on a loose puck, and Alvirne Pelham has the lead at 3-2. Literally crashing the net for the go-ahead goal.
Well, a great play by the Avalanche to go in. They hadn't been in that territory long. They get the one shot and then the rebound. And a great job on that rebound. You saw the opening Parent was down on the ice, couldn't recover in time. They get the upper corner, and they get the 3-2 lead.
I believe that
Didn't see who had
Kyle
the initial shot.
Sinitras had the assist on that. We'll have to wait for the...
Satiris did
Well,
have the assist.
You know, he said Satiris, Tom, but I think it's Sintiris.
Satiris, 18.
Yeah, Sintiris, right. There's another chance for Sintiris in deep. Or was that Parent? I'm going to go out and staple these shirts to the bottom of their hockey shorts so I can see these numbers. Loose puck in the Alvirne Pelham zone, and they clear it out. It's not icing as Cam Hult is back to get it. He's stripped the possession.
Look at this.
Avalanche turned that into a scoring chance as they took the puck away from Hult and turned it into a shot on net. There's the drive and a good job of holding the short side.
And it goes in.
Sneaks in. Justin Pearson was down there, but I think the goal was scored by Joe Leahy. And they answer right back. It's a 3-3 game. Up and down they go.
That came to Leahy, and I believe he just lofted it in. I think it ricocheted in. That was definitely an effort goal right there by Guertin.
Rishaw had made a nice save with the left shoulder on a shot high to that near side corner, but then the next one sneaked through between his shoulder and the post. For the game's third goal for Guertin. It's a 3-3 hockey game. Cato tries to sidestep a check. He did drop it back. Cam Fagan is at the near point. Fagan with the bouncing puck. Broken up. Trying to break out of the zone was Riley Nutter, who just scored the goal for Alvirne that was answered back less than a minute later. Up and down hockey game. These two teams suddenly seem evenly matched here in this game where we thought the odds makers had BG the prohibitive favorite. Down into the corner the battle goes. Using his hockey glove.
I told you they had
above the shoulder and his face
they
off.
woke it up. Alvirne Pelham woke up about a week ago. Started playing better hockey.
Yeah.
You know, and they've shown it.
Let's look at, actually I got the Bishop Guertin schedule. I didn't print up Pelham Alvirne's, but we do know that they come into the game with a record of 3-6, but apparently they're a better team than their record indicates.
Five gets credit for the Guertin goal. LaValle on the assist.
And Flynn.
Yep.
It was not just, Pearson was at the bottom of the pile, but apparently he was the fourth guy in succession to touch the puck before the goal by Joe Leahy. Down the ice it goes. Just over 6 minutes to go, second period. We're more than halfway through this one. We've got a 3-3 hockey game right across the crease. That was a golden opportunity for Doug Barker, number 2, who was on the doorstep, but he just couldn't get a stick on it. It would have been a pretty easy redirect to the open wide side of the goal. Fortunately for Alvirne Pelham, the puck went right across ice, untouched. 6:02 remaining, second period, 3-3 hockey game. Winning the faceoff and going right to the backboard with it was Pearson. He still has it. Shoots from that odd angle. Keeps it in right on the blue line. But here comes Alvirne Pelham steaming out of the zone as Doug Hurling. He gets a shot away. Hull picks up the rebound. Doug Hurling making something happen there from his own blue line with the rush. Pearson's got it. Dangerous player in the offensive zone. Loses the puck though. And good hustle up and down the ice by Doug Hurling on the back check. Guertin trying again. They shoot it in. Hurling, who's everywhere, picks it up, threads everybody, and this is going to be an icing call.
5:20 to go in the period, 3-3. Guertin with a 19-11 edge in shots.
Bishop, the defending champion in
we saw
Division
them play.
One.
We saw
it's
that
up there on
great
the
game.
banner.
Beat Concord 4-1
It was
last
such
March.
an impressive performance too.
It
that
sure
game
was.
at the Verizon Arena. 2-on-1 for the moment. Great job steering it to the corner.
Parrott is not their number one. I mean, number
Jake Perrin?
Yeah, number 30 for Guertin is their number one.
Norton.
Tom Norton. He's out of Londonderry. He's been their main guy. Parrott getting the start today, and he's played pretty well. He's stopped 10 out of 12, or actually 9 out of 12.
Guertin putting the pressure on here. This is Chase Blazak with it. He's going to wrist it, and it's an easy glover.
Well, nothing against Guertin is easy, John Collins.
Because Curtis Rushall made it look easy.
Rushall is a very good goaltender. They will shoot from all over the place. He has stopped 17. And we got 4.5 to play. Just over 4.5 to play in the period, in the second period.
And you talk about the goalies, the backup goalies for both teams. Actually, backup starting for BG. Jeremy Dowd has a sign up over there, I see, who I work with at the Hudson Fire Department. Shout out to Jeremy. He's an explorer for the Hudson Fire Department. Very versatile young man, Alvirne Sr. And hopefully we'll get to see him in action at some point in the 2015-16 season, if not today. Skate 3 Arena in Tingsboro is the site. 3-3 is the score with 4:23 to go, second period. Alvirne Pelham not backing down to this talented BG hockey machine that's 8-1, as we see a heavy hit against the boards down below, but getting up okay apparently is Riley Nutter, one of the goal scorers in this game. Round the boards and out. Kyle Sinitris with it. A pile of bodies behind the BG net, and Guertin comes away with it, but they're going to get called for interference.
They're going to get another penalty. You can tell by Perrin's reaction in goal that it was against the Cardinals, and they're going to give up another power play.
And it looks like Cam Fagan is going to, no, it's actually
number 4.
Jared Zichik, number 4, that's going to the box for interference. So opportunities galore for the Avalanche to take another lead here with 2-minute man advantage. With the puck, the near point is Bobby Haverty. His dad is a Pelham selectman of the same name, Bob Haverty. Poke check at the center ice area.
It's a celebrity-filled game.
It is. Good stick handling at the point. And here comes Pelham Alvirne with it. Drop pass made by Bobby Haverty. Loose puck, crossed the point. Chopped in by Kyle Sinitris. But BG has it, and they're able to shoot it out. A deflected clearing pass goes the length of the ice. 1:05 to go in the second period. 1:04 in the power play. 2:40 to go in the period. Cam Hult is back to get it. Under a minute now. It doesn't even feel like a man advantage at all right now for the Avalanche. This feels like 5-on-5 play, and that's a bit frustrating for the Avalanche fans. They think this is their good opportunity to take a lead.
Well, remember, they didn't get a shot on the other power play either.
True.
Knocked down by
Pearson. Shot saved by
Great
Rushall.
play by Pearson. And a great play by Richol, who gets a pat on the head from his teammates.
Yeah, that was not an easy glover.
Not
that was
an
from
easy one
very
at
close
all.
in. How about Pearson knocking that puck down out of midair?
Very instinctive, very good hockey player for his size.
Great hand-eye coordination. And he's going right at the net, but he loses that face-off to the Avalanche.
He's a Nashua kid. He's a good kid. He's very well-spoken. Really likes playing Guertin hockey, likes playing for his teammates. Played juniors in the fall and finished out his high school career with Guertin.
Oh, good for him.
Yep.
He definitely plays with a spark.
Didn't fall trap to the...
Yeah. And he definitely is college hockey material, right?
What?
He's definitely college hockey material.
I think he is. I think he'll probably do a year of prep before a year or two of prep before he does that to get bigger. I think he needs to get a little bit bigger and stronger.
Puck gets loose into the Avalanche bench, and they'll do another face-off.
But you never know, John Collins, because I just did a story a few weeks ago on a Hollis resident and a Guertin alum from the 2007. I believe he played on one of those championship teams in 2007. Pat O'Kane. He's 5'7". Pat O'Kane right now is playing professionally in Australia.
Wow. Australia has hockey?
Yes, it does. You got to read your Telegraph,
I'm sorry. I read most of it, Tom. I just thought somehow I missed that one.
About,
I'll catch up.
I think it was 3 Sundays ago. 3 weeks
I'll
ago.
catch up. Okay.
Pat O'Kane.
That was the Sunday I was in Florida.
Right,
See?
it was.
That's why.
It was.
Loose puck in front.
Yep.
Holtz almost had his pocket picked. That could have been a breakaway for the Avalanche, as Riley Nutter was lurking. Right back with it comes Chase Blazak. Blazak in the corner trying to center it out in front of Barrett. Couldn't find him, and it's cleared. It is
Can't really see
rolling for icing.
too much what's going wrong, or what's going wrong, if at all, with Guertin's offense. They're playing pretty well. They got 21 shots in 2 periods, but they got caught up ice on one play at even strength in this period, and they've also, been on the power, back on their heels a little bit with 2 penalties in this period.
Penalty's going to come up here against the Avalanche.
Yes, and not a good penalty to take. Not with a minute left to go in the period. So that means Guertin will have the power play at the end of this period and start the next period with that man advantage.
And I think that's 13. That would be Ian Birmingham. A call for the high stick.
He got called with a takedown, I think. They'll call as a high stick.
Off the glass. And all the way down the ice it goes. Good clear by the Avalanche. 35 seconds to go in the period.
Now they've done a good job on the penalty kill. I don't believe Guertin's got a power play goal in this game.
Opportunity for one here. Pearson comes out near the face-off circle.
He doesn't miss from there. He usually puts it right on somewhere.
He rattled it off the glass.
Either on net or on the body of the goalie.
Teeing it up was Ben Peterson, but he missed to the right of the goal. Loose puck.
Just wide on the rebound.
Barrett's attempt misses. Peterson, wrister in traffic.
Made it through, but Cam Richol playing one whale of a game with a save. He stopped 21.
Holt is playing the role of Zdeno Chara in front of the goaltender here, and that will do it for the period. A 3-3 hockey game. Exciting action here at Skate 3. The game's just flying by, and it is anybody's hockey game as we go to the third and final frame. I'm John Collins with Tom King. You're watching Nashua TV from the Skate 3 Arena in Tingsboro. We'll take a break and come back with the exciting conclusion here on Nashua TV.
Miss Smarty here with recipe questions from viewers. Do you have a favorite apple recipe? Yes. Wash, eat. Miss Smarty, I love carrots. Do you have a favorite way to prepare them? Yes. Wash, peel, eat. This viewer asked about spinach. Wash, eat. How fast and easy is that? Join me next time when I show you how quick and easy it is to make a fruit salad.
Welcome back, everybody, to Skate 3 Arena in Tingsboro for the start of the third period of play between the Alvirne Pelham Avalanche and the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. It is a 3-3 hockey game at the beginning of the third period, and BG is about to start on the power play. The final 1:08 remaining on the high sticking call
now,
against Ian Birmingham.
We were doing the math on BG's scoring proficiency. 51-8 during the regular season right now so far. They have outscored their opponents. But
51-8.
Right, but in their last 2 New Hampshire games, they only won 3-1 and 4-2. And in the lost Arlington Catholic, you factor that in, they have only outscored their opponents 8-6 their last 3 games. So something has changed. Something's different here. I think the competition is different. It's better. They've waltzed through the early part of their schedule.
But they're running to a buzzsaw of hustle here by Alvirne Pelham.
Pinkerton's not that good a team this year, and I saw them play a good team against Memorial, and they whitewashed them 8-0. So
the attempted one-timer no good.
They're just not playing with the same proficiency, it seems.
Draw pass, a wrist shot, and it looked like Rishall saw that all the way from Justin Pearson. And it is a save. Face off to Curtis left.
Boy, John, I don't care if I jinx it now because there's only a period of hockey left. It feels like the Bahamas in here all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know.
We're all bundled up.
This heater's really working good.
No
halfway up
me.
the stands at Skate 3. Shot and a save by Rishall.
It's a good one-timer.
Trying to create some space.
Right. A good one-timer by Blazak. Now, see if they put 2 people in the box here or not.
I'll tell you what, Cam Hult is making his presence felt in the crease, and Curtis Rishall doesn't appreciate the big body bearing in on him in the middle of that power play scrum. And I think you're right, somebody's going to the box.
All right, 2 are going to go.
One is going to serve the penalty for the goalie, and one, I think Hult is going to...
No.
Face-off. He just said, I thought he was pointing to the penalty box. He was pointing to the face-off dot outside the line. And a discussion going on between Justin Pearson and the referee. A good job of winning the face-off by Alvirne Pelham's number 8, Cam Rishall, who wristed it right off the face-off dot and cleared it the length of the ice. Just 7 seconds remains on the power play for BG, and the puck is stolen away from Guertin and shot into the Avalanche bench.
Just kill it off.
So it's back to 5-on-5. No power play goals for Guertin in this game.
No, and it's always tough. I always say, I always say it's tough to score on a power play when you start the period. One that carries over.
Yeah.
I think that's always tough to get. You're not quite ready. You're not quite in the mode.
Right. First of all, the faceoff starts at center ice.
A sloppy play by the Cardinals to get the puck out of their zone.
Levi Griffin banked that one off the boards and all the way down into the BG zone. It is not icing, as it was touched by a lot of players. Joe LaValle, number 22, trying to skate out with it. He gets broken up from behind by Kyle.
Here's a chance right here. There's a 2-on-1 with a break down the side, and Alvirne Pelham plays it perfectly. They put a player right in the middle. I didn't think there was anybody there, but they had a guy back that I didn't see. It looked like Guertin was going to have a break.
Zicek shoots it into the far diagonal, and Zicek again keeps it at inside the near point. Joe Leahy is down there for Guertin, shoots it around the boards to teammate Joe LaValle. LaValle being able to thread a couple of Alvirne defenders. Still with it is LaValle. Around the net, try to find a teammate in the slot, goes to the point, deflected.
Oh, a knuckler that took all sorts of strange bounces.
Wrister tipped to the backboard. Actually, it was on net, and then it was tipped wide of the net by Leahy.
Leahy was trying to tip it in that far corner. The right play to make just wasn't going to be there. He didn't have enough room.
Zichik with a pass shot that went wide to the goal. BG just keep throwing it toward the net, although they haven't gotten a real quality shot away yet, despite all this pressure.
No, and they lose the puck when they're in between shots sometimes and not sure what to do.
Pearson with it. Pearson
He
puts
knows
the brakes on. Circling Pearson, pass. Oh, the one-timer by LaValle, but he fanned on it.
Should have taken the wrister there after that shot.
Blocked. Attempt to thread it up ahead by Doug Hurling, trying to find Riley Nutter.
Well, what Alvirne Pelham has got to be careful of is wilting in the defensive zone.
Pearson
because
gets
they're under
checked
so
off
much
the
pressure.
puck. Around behind the net it goes. Shot and a save by Rischel.
Rischel has been unbelievable in this game. He hasn't like dove it across the crease, but what Rischel has done in this game is he's seen the puck and he's anticipated the shots. He had to anticipate that one, otherwise it would be 4-3 Guertin. With 11:29 to play, we are tied at 3.
Loose puck. You're right. Rischel's been laser focused on the puck.
No doubt about it.
He's kept his eye on the object of his disaffection. And here comes a 2-on-1. Pearson, oh, he whipped that wrister at about 90 miles per, but he missed up to the right. Fortunately for Alvirne Pelham, it's still a 3-3 game. Pearson put it on the ice. He hit his own teammate.
Twice he hit him. Twice.
In front,
right
shot is saved by Rischel, the save of the game.
Each other. They thought it was a goal.
Unbelievable save. Ben Peterson was the shooter, and he can't believe that Curtis Rischel saved that one. It's still a 3-3 game, and still Alvirne Pelham can't get the puck out. Now they do.
And this is what you got to be careful of.
Shot the goal! What a goal!
That's
as he
what you have to be
crashes into
careful
the
of.
backboard. Number 14 picked the corner, and that was Brendan Parent who went crashing into the backboard afterward. 4-3, the Avalanche lead it. Incredible.
Well, let's see. They haven't put it up.
How can you not call that a goal?
Let's see.
What happened?
They're not scoring, allowing a goal.
What happened on that?
Don't know.
Was it offside?
No, if it was, the face-off wouldn't have been where it was.
Did they not know it went in the net?
He may have knocked the net off its mooring before the puck went in.
Oh, I doubt that.
I do too, but
if ever I wanted to see a replay in the history of National ETV, this is it.
no kidding. Unbelievable. It's no, John, I meant to say that earlier in the game was when I said what Alvirne's got to be careful of is wilting in their own end. What Guertin's got to be careful of is giving up just what they gave up, the breakaway.
What was the call?
Do not know.
I am flabbergasted that
I
wasn't
think
a goal.
so are the Avs.
Did they not know it went in?
No, you saw it go in.
I thought maybe the officials
couldn't have missed it. But
There's a
Guertin's rattled right now.
Yeah.
From
The phantom goal.
Think of the time. Think of the time. The exchange.
Interception.
And I'll talk about it right at the end of this. The next faceoff we get.
Blocker save to the corner. Good hustle by number 7, Bobby Haverty, to create.
What happened?
And we have a penalty coming up against Alvirne Pelham.
Well, what happened right there with
no, it was delayed offside. Excuse me.
What
No
happened
penalty.
right there with the Avs, where they were fortunate to make a change on defense, and Guertin got caught in it.
Another blocked shot by Guertin does not get through. Centering pass is blocked. Alvirne Pelham doing an excellent job of getting in the shooting lanes and in the passing lanes.
A fantastic hockey game, and we got 9:11 to play. Next whistle, I'll tell you.
In front.
Look at this.
Oh, he gets flattened. That was Brendan Parent again, who was in the right spot at the right time, but he gets flattened by the BG defense. Still a 3-3 hockey game, folks. Under 9 minutes left to play in regulation.
Next whistle, I'll tell you what we won't see again, probably ever in the time we do games.
Loose puck. Shot misses the net. as the BG fans agonize over the missed chances.
Exactly.
It's a skirmish in the near corner. Can barely see the puck for all the big bodies going at it. 2-on-2 battle, though. It's fair numbers. Into the corner it goes again. Number 2 is Doug Barker for BG. Gets it to the point. The wrister does not find its way through. And it could be a breakaway, but it says it's going to be an icing.
Right there. Now, what we will never see again is two teams thinking they scored and didn't. Seconds apart.
Yeah.
Guertin thought they had a goal.
Oh,
they
on the
celebrated
save.
the goal.
They did. They had two
but the
players
puck didn't
hugging,
go in.
and it didn't go in.
This play, it did go in, and they called no goal.
And Parent paid the price. I mean, he ended up.
He went down hard. I thought there was going to be a penalty. The refs were pointing at something. I think they were pointing at the net being off, or saying the Parent was in the crease. I don't know which.
That's
I'm not
crazy
sure.
because he shot a backhander from outside the crease to get the goal.
No kidding.
In front it goes.
Oh, Alvirne Pelham, if they had somebody in the slot, they had a goal.
Sprinting down ice is Ben Peterson with some space on the wing, puts it in front. Running out of room was Jordan Cato. Puck in front. Good skate save by an Alvirne Pelham defender. Was able to stave off a scoring chance again. I think that was number 16, Doug Hurling, that got the skate in the way.
That stopped the goal because Guertin was almost ready to celebrate again.
Loose puck, the turnaround, Pearson misses. A blocked shot by Peterson.
If this game goes to overtime, it is anybody's hockey game.
Wow.
But Guertin, you gotta think they're wondering, what do we have to do? 7:09 to play. They've outshot 30-15 the Avs, and it's 3-3 on the board because the Avs are doing a good job in front of Richall, and Richall's doing a good job. Guertin needs a bang-bang goal to try to, they've been trying for it all game and haven't been able to get it all in the second period.
Loose puck, batted at by LaValle. Around behind the net goes Leahy. Guertin keeps it in. Save. Oh, what a great job by the defense to clamp down on the rebound, or LaValle would have had an open net to shoot at. After the good save by Richall again. Gave up the juicy rebound, and the defense was there to pick him up. Puck at the backboard. Still relentless pressure by BG. When is the dam going to break for Alvirne? Not now. They steal that one. And down ice they come. Good play made by Cameron Richall in front of his brother. 6.5 minutes to go in regulation, a 3-3 hockey game. Stiff check at the red line, causes a turnover. Alvirne Pelham moving the puck smartly, but this might be an icing call, and it is. 6:16 remaining in the game. Well, I mentioned before Phil Collins' 65th birthday. In the air tonight, Tom. Electricity, excitement, a big crowd watching a great hockey game.
A big crowd and a great game. This is a huge crowd.
Shot and a save by Curtis Richall, who's playing a monster game in net.
Shot by Guertin, by Blazak.
How good has Richall been in this game, Tom?
He's seen the puck extremely well.
Steal, shot, goal!
The turnover!
Alvirne Pelham capitalizes immediately on a turnover in the defensive zone by BG, and the Cardinals don't know what hit him. Jake Perrin had no chance on that. 4-3, the Avalanche lead.
Wow.
Was that Haverty that got that one, or?
I couldn't see who scored, but as soon as I saw the turnover, I said, uh-oh, it's right in front. Parent won't have any shot at that if it's placed perfectly, and it was.
We'll have to wait for the goal announcement.
Santiris, 18.
Santiris. Wow, off a steal. Unassisted Santiris. And BG playing with some urgency now. Slide it across. Hulks with the wrister. Saved by Richall. Steers it to the corner. 5.5 minutes to go. A 1-goal advantage for the Avalanche of Alvirne Pelham, looking for the upset of the season here against Bishop Guertin. Guertin coming into this game basically undefeated in New Hampshire. They have only lost to Arlington Catholic. They're 8-0 against New Hampshire teams. Hult's shot, blocker save, directed to the corner. First on it is BG. Mike Barrett shoots it across ice. Hult pinching down. They need offense, and he abandons his point. Shoots a wrister. Richall can't hold on to the rebound. It's loose. Justin Pearson with it. Pearson inside the face-off circle. Alvirne Pelham trying to get the puck out of their zone, and they do. That'll be another icing call, however. And it'll bring the face-off back to the right of Richall.
Simple play, an errant pass directed towards the center of the ice. Intercepted by Centuris, and he put the shot right away on Parent and beat him.
Fourth floor shot up in the upper corner by Centuris. That was Johnny Busick territory.
Sure
the
was.
old Bruins player. There's a wrister.
Score!
Goal! A wrister from the point by number 4, Jared Zicek, evens the game at 4. A seeing eye wrister along the ice, perfectly placed, and that was the one shot that Richall didn't see, Tom.
You know why? It was flat. He was on the ice the whole way. Didn't go in the air.
Right.
Beat him on the ice all the way in.
At least a partial screen on that, too.
No doubt about it.
Yep. 4-4 hockey game with 4:46 remaining. Well-attended game here at Skate 3. Both fan bases have tremendous reasons to cheer. This time it was BG's turn. Loose puck. Alvirne Pelham trying to come out with it, and they do. One man to beat. Hult was able to make the play at the line.
And now it's the other way.
Cato trying to sidestep the defender. He can't. It's a giveaway in deep. Pearson's. Pearson, who got the assist, has the puck again now in deep, trying to get the go-ahead goal, slides it to the line where Zicek had it. In the corner it goes to Jordan Cato, and the face-off.
Hey, don't discount
to the right
that
of the
catch
goalie.
by Richall. There was
Right
traffic
there.
in front,
Yeah.
and he makes that catch. He doesn't make that catch, there's probably another goal. 4:02 remaining in a 4-4 hockey game.
Not
But
an
how
easy glover.
deflating is it for the Avs? Every time they've grabbed the lead,
Every time.
Guertin is less than a minute away from tying it up.
Yep. Another Phil Collins song, Follow You, Follow Me. They're following each other's lead and trading goals here
You're
in this
killing
third.
me. You're just killing me.
I'm waiting for you
I'm
to
just
say that.
feeding you all this stuff, and it all fits in a Phil Collins song.
Oh, and
it's
a
gonna be
penalty. It's a huge one right now. It's going to go against the Cardinals.
Yes,
the
it is.
penalty bug, which haunted them in the first period, comes back to bite here in the third.
With 3:45 to go.
A tripping call against Joseph Gowdy, and it is a huge tripping call because it could give the Avs the opportunity to get the go-ahead goal. Although, you got to watch out with the talent BG has on the ice. You can't get caught up too far up ice because they could score shorthanded. Save is made by Perrin.
Yeah, look at this, 2 Alvirne players coming back.
LaValle has it. LaValle trying to score shorthanded. Circles the net. Not giving up the puck. He still has it near side.
Oh, it is LaValle.
Good job. Zicek shot.
Oh.
Saved by Richall. 35 shots on goal for Guertin. At least. Not counting the skirmishes and the little rebounds in front. We have another penalty coming up here. Oh, it's a face-off?
Yep. Ice.
Icing face-off.
No, well, is it? Yes, I guess it is.
Yep. I got distracted by the rear referee putting his arm up. I thought it was only
Alvirne
called
has
by
not had a shot on goal in any of their power plays from the second period on.
1:20 remaining in this power play, but they have to come out of their own zone first, and they
6
can't
penalties
connect
for
on the
Guertin.
long pass. Hult is going to shoot it right back where it came from. Richall's out of the net to stop it. 5-on-4. The Avalanche have the advantage. A 4-4 score on the board as the Avalanche make their way across.
Watch out for the rebound
Loose
right there.
rebound. A
It's
chance.
a great stop by Parent. but a good job by Guertin to get that rebound away. There's a turnover, no.
Almost. Doug Hurling was the Avalanche player that would have benefited from that rebound, but the
46 seconds left on the penalty. 2:27 left in a hockey game. Don't touch that remote.
Stolen by the Avs. They have a chance here with 30 seconds remaining on the power play. The drop pass, moving in for the shot. Turns into a pass behind the net.
Parrott's got to get up. He was way out of position.
Opportunity for the wraparound.
He was lucky that puck went all the way to the corner, and Guertin does the smart job. It's really one of the first times they've had to clear the puck on power plays in this second and third period.
You're right, to relieve the pressure.
Mostly they skated it out.
Only 10 seconds remain, a turnover, and BG's going to play catch with the puck for the remainder of this.
And they will kill this one off.
Yep, we're going to be even strength here.
And now it's crunch time, John, because now it's your next goal wins territory.
We are in that point of the game. The steal by Bishop Guertin in the zone. Still with it, sliding across, score! What a combination, what a play from number 7, Chase Blazak, to number 8, Mike Barrett. The steal and the score to go ahead 5-4. Well, the good news is for the Avalanche, they still have a minute 34 to work with. The bad news is 5-4 lead for Bishop Guertin.
Well, you get the steal, and what happened was Blazak had all that time to maneuver the puck. He didn't have a shot. He saw he didn't have a shot, moved the puck a little bit, and passed it to Barrett down low, who tipped it in.
Yeah, he drew the defenseman and the goalie toward him in the corner.
Exactly, but the thing is, he had a lot of time with that puck.
Yeah, and he also benefited from a nice bounce where it went off somebody's skate and came back to him as he was stick handling through traffic.
Right.
And he made the most of it, drawing the defense and the goalie toward him, right corner, slid it across, and Barrett was coming right across the middle.
Alvirne Pelham with a minute 34 to play.
Coming into the game, you'd never know this, folks, but Pelham Alvirne was 3-6, and basically in New Hampshire, Bishop Guertin undefeated, scoring all kinds of goals.
Right, but those out-of-state losses count.
They do, huh?
Yes, they do.
I see that. It's on the
but they're not,
NHIAA website.
They're not upset about that because I think they want to play those games.
They want that competition, right? They have another one coming up against Malden Catholic on February 8th.
Yeah, they do.
And also Bill Ricca on February 22nd.
Now, is the Malden Catholic game a home game?
It is a home game for BG.
And what time did they have a time listed there?
They don't, do not, unfortunately.
That's a game that I might want to see.
Also,
it's on a Monday.
At the top of the standings in New Hampshire Boys Division I, Concord at 7-0 because they don't have a loss and they have a game in hand. Bedford also one of the three powers in boys hockey.
Right,
Bedford, BG,
right, but
and
you
Concord.
mentioned the key right there is because Concord's the #1 seed. If you're Guertin, you really want that #1 seed because if you don't get it, you got to tangle with probably Bedford in the semifinals. And that was a overtime game last year for Guertin.
Yeah.
To win it. And this year they play each other on February 10th right here at Skate 3 at 5:50 p.m.
That's what I was getting at, looking down the schedule. When do these teams meet? BG plays Concord in their last game of the season.
That could be a huge hockey game. And look at this turnover right here by the Cardinals.
Concord, Tom. Loose puck. Avalanche need a goal to equalize it. It's a 5-4 deficit for Alvirne Pelham, a 5-4 lead for BG. Justin Pearson looking for the one that'll ice it. Pearson, who's had a tremendous game behind the net, can't get it out in front though. And that might be a slash, and they're going to call it. Too much stick on the part of Mike Barrett, who scored the go-ahead goal, may have made a costly mistake there.
And you know, in his own end, no less. And you know, I mean, in the Alvirne Pelham's end. And you know that the one thing that Gary Bishop told his team during that time was, don't take any penalties.
Especially in the offensive zone, up 5-4 with a minute left in the game. 1:08 to be exact.
So Barrett, right now, the hero, he may be
They pull the goalie, and it's going to be a foot race with the empty net. off the side of the net. It's a 6-on-4 right now, but there's an empty net for Alvirne Pelham, down by a goal. They do not have possession. The shot and a save.
45 seconds to play.
The Avs get it. Now they have the puck and they can dump it in. They set up a cross-ice pass. BG gets it out. 35 seconds left to go. The Avs clear. Shot on goal, steered to the corner.
30 seconds to play.
Holt wings it around and not out.
Holt loses the puck. That's a big
Oh,
turnover.
a diving play by Pearson. The play of the game defensively, because that is going to take a lot of time off
By
the clock.
Pearson, right?
Yes.
Who had the shot attempt?
Didn't see.
Me neither.
I don't think it ever got to the shooter because of Pearson. That's what happened. It's a loose puck, but 5 seconds. The game is just about over.
Oh, you don't
folks.
want to do that. You want to keep the puck skated around, and that'll do it. 5-4 the final. But what a
finish.
fabulous game. Oh, my goodness. Great job by both teams, John.
Terrific.
The thing is, both teams were opportunistic. Guertin had one more opportunity than Alvirne Pelham did with the turnover in the opposite end and the goal by Barrett. And they survived some of their mistakes, including that penalty. They had 8 penalties in this hockey game.
That is Tom King. I'm John Collins, thanking our cameraman Tim O'Neill for following this fast and furious action here on Nashua ETV. The final score for the final time was Bishop Guertin 5 and Alvirne Pelham 4. As we watch the good sportsmanship handshakes at center ice, want to thank also our executive producer, Pete Johnson, and say good night from Skate 3 in Tingsboro, everybody.